Hey, what's up, y'all? Y'all know what it is. Divine Chakras LLC here. Let me get this phone together. So hopefully this phone won't cut off today, because I have some things that I want to briefly talk to you guys about. And a lot going on. Y'all see my hair is different, right? So I decided to just be free for a little while. I usually do. This is like the first time, besides like when I had braids, that like I literally let my hair down, I guess. But you know, just being a little bit free and allowing my hair to be out. I had a freaking brush, because I totally forgot to brush my hair because I'm so used to like not doing that. But I guess it looks okay, like whatever. But anyways, so I wanted to talk to you guys about a few things. And what I'm noticing is that a lot of people are, you know, stepping into a different understanding of their spirituality and their divinity. They are realizing who they are. They're starting to gain a knowledge of self, right? But with that, I feel like a lot of us are now creating voids in our lives, and we don't know how to fill those voids, okay? And what I mean by that is specifically talking about religion. And I know that, you know, a lot of people that are coming to me are, you know, realizing that that religion is all control, that it's all mind control, that it's all about the continuation of enslavement of even our people, melanin people, but also just an overall mind control aspect of things, period. Like, you know, basically using the image of Jesus to basically keep us in check, okay? Keep us in check. And I love this meme. It said that Jesus was created to keep black people from beating white people up. And I mean, you know, it's funny as shit, I ain't gonna lie, but just looking at it on a deeper level, it really kind of brings things together for me specifically, okay? And I really wanted to talk to you guys about that. So there's so many levels. There's levels to the shift, okay? There's levels to everything that we're doing when it comes to spiritual work and spirituality. But what I want to tell you guys is that for those that are coming into this life, you have to understand that our ancestors didn't write things down. Our ancestors did not have a book to go by, okay? Our ancestors went by this, and this, and this, okay? They went by their mouth, their brain, their third eye, and their heart. That is what they followed. They didn't follow no motherfucking book that another man wrote in his opinion, okay, that said that this is what God said, okay? You have to understand that as a divine being, that you are your connection to God. You are your connection to the universe. You are your connection to any and everything that you could have ever wanted in your life. So you have to understand that when you're coming away from religion, you're going to feel lost. Why are you going to feel lost? Because all of your life, you've been taught to pray to Jesus. All of your life, you've been taught to pray to God, okay? And now you're sitting up here like, well, who do I pray to? You don't pray to anybody. You don't pray to anybody. That is the thing that y'all have to understand. And, I mean, it's going to be hard for you guys to grasp that ideology, because a lot of us just want to just go to Jesus. Oh my God, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus. And it's like, well, no, there is no Jesus to thank, because y'all know Jesus is not real. He was just put into place to keep y'all in check, to keep your mind enslaved, to keep you docile, okay? Because if you did anything wrong, if you disobeyed the 10 commandments or the rules, right, of the land, then you will go to hell. You will go to hell. So we have to remember that, you know, we still got to live in order. That's why we have the 42 laws of Ma'at, the 42 laws of balance, of reciprocity, of love and balance, okay? So don't be out here thinking you're going to be a heathen, because you still will be judged. You still will be judged. We're judged every night we go to sleep, and every morning we arise to a new rise, grand rising, ashe, okay? But that doesn't mean that we go out here and we act like heathens, okay? We must love and honor and uplift each other as brother and sister, child, mother and father, husband and wife, whatever you want to say. Our ancestors uplifted each other and they loved each other. I feel like a lot of people, now that a lot of things are happening, a lot of things are shifting, people are angry, people are mad, people are frustrated, people are confused, people are lost, because it's like, okay, if I don't have Christianity, if I don't have the direction of my pastor or the direction of Jesus, you have to understand that you have been following your higher self your whole life. That's all you need is you. All you need is everything that you need is inside of you. Everything. If you think of a thought, it is already projected in the spiritual realm. It is therefore, it is. It shall be. Mo it be. It will be. It already is. You just got to activate and step into divinity. You have to activate your power and step into that divinity. And truly believe and know that you're going to be able to create whatever it is that you're putting into your mind, okay? For example, me starting Divine Chakras LLC, it was only a thought in my head. I never thought in a million years, honestly, that I would be starting an LLC. And here I am, about to open my shop in 2 weeks, and it's all because I put my mind to it. I'm not asking for any loans. I don't want any of this government money, this government air money. I don't want none of that shit. I don't want your interest rates. I'm doing this all on my own. I'm doing this all on my own from my own pockets, and I feel like that is the best way to do it. And so we got to get out of the comfortability of relying on another source to guide us and to put us in the direction that we want to go in. That's why a lot of us are failing now, is because we're looking outside of ourselves and we're looking for another entity when that entity's consciousness is not on the same plane as our consciousness. The only person that can uplift you and put you in the direction that you want to go and to make you successful is yourself. That is it. Nobody else. You can have a coach, you can have a mentor that will help you and put you in the right direction, but ultimately it's going to be up to you as your own entity to put you in where you want to be. Even the deities, the orishas, the ancestors, they can't do but so much for your ass. Okay, they can't. The ancestors can't save you. Can't nobody save you but yourself. Your deity energies can't save you, because you got to remember, we are our ancestors. Our ancestors are us. We are the deities. We are the gods. We are them. We embody those energies. I am Bast. I am Anpu. I am Sekhmet. I am Ma'at. I embody. I am Shango. I am Oshun. You have to embody these energies because you already have them inside of you. It's just that you have to activate them. And activating them is through your chakras, obviously, but through your mind, through your third eye as well. And activating those, it takes time. Number one, it takes reconditioning yourself, because you cannot activate deities when you're looking outside of yourself, when you're believing in someone else's entity, when you're believing in someone else's source. They cannot exist in those planes. They cannot exist in those low vibrational frequencies when you're looking outside yourself. The only person that you should be looking at is going within, meditating, doing practices that are going to be self-loving and self-caring to yourself, uplifting yourself as a divine being. That is the only way that you're going to be able to truly have a knowledge of self. It's understanding self, uplifting self, and being self. That's the only way. So again, a lot of us, when we come out of religion, especially for my spiritual newbies who are just coming into this awakening, okay, which is basically you just remembering who you are. That's all it is. It's just your alarm clock has finally gone off, and it's like, okay, wait, hold the fuck up. What have I been doing all my life? I've been praying to Jesus. Who the fuck is Jesus? He ain't nobody. when the divinity is in yourself, the divinity is in you. Okay. Again, when you're stepping out of religion, you're creating a huge void in your life. Okay. Just think about, like, if I always use this example, just think about if you know, lost 50 pounds and now you have to clean out your entire closet, right? Even your shoes, because your feet aren't so swollen anymore. You got to get rid of everything. Okay. You have created such a big, huge void in your life now, in your clothing, in your wardrobe, that now you have to fill that closet back up with something. What is it going to be? What are you going to fill your closet back up with? What are you going to put back in that closet that's going to represent you to the fullest? That's going to represent the new you, right? The new person that it is that you want to present to the outside world. What are you going to fill your closet up with? Are you going to fill it back up with clothes that are too big? Are you going to fill it back up with clothes that are too tight? Or are you going to fill it up with clothes that represent you and the person that you are becoming? Okay? Same thing with opening the void of religion. You're taking out religion. Now, what are you going to fill that void with? Now that you no longer believe in Jesus, you no longer believe in going to church, that's a huge chunk of your life. That's a huge chunk of a lot of our lives is being spiritual. We are meant to be spiritual beings. Don't think that just because you come out of religion that you no longer are going to connect to something, because that is false. That is false. So now it's just you have to unlearn to relearn. Okay? And your magic is what you make it. All right? It's what you make it. That's why I really don't, you know, read books on the occult, and I don't read books on witchcraft and magic and stuff, because I am my own magic. I create my own magic. I do that shit every day. Yes, you know, there are certain herbs and things that do certain things, yes. But how the way you put them together, the intentions that you lay on top of them, you know, that is what is going to make the magic work for you. Okay? Because something that I might create for me in my realm may work for me, because that's the consciousness that I'm on. You know what I mean? So if you have a spell, for example, let's just say I give you a spell and you're like, okay, you know, Shalom, this shit didn't work for me. Okay, great. Now what you need to do is you need to follow your spirit. Meditate on that spell. Meditate on what you're trying to achieve through that spell or that ritual. And spirit will, your higher self spirit will guide you to what exactly it is that you need to do for you, because we're all different. We're all different people. We're all different entities. We all have different energies. We all have different consciousness. You know, we all have different thoughts. We all have different goals. We all have different paths. You know, we all have different experiences. So with that being said, you know, why wouldn't you have a different magic than somebody else? You know what I mean? So, you know, that is the thing. And that's why people say, you know, Jesus doesn't work for me, or, you know, college doesn't work for me, or going to school doesn't work for me. I get it. You know, because we're all made differently. We're all made differently. Gaia, the universe made us differently for a reason. There's no I in team. So we all bring something different to the universe, which creates, which creates this entire plane of people. So, or this entire plane of beings and entities. So there is nothing wrong with, you know, tweaking a certain spell to make it work for you, or to read, you know, tarot cards differently than somebody else, because you do what works for you. Okay? The whole point of this video was to really just talk to you guys about voids, and the fact that, you know, even though you no longer believe in a certain religion, it may not be Christianity, it may be Islam, it may be you know, whatever, Hebrew Israelite, Catholicism, like whatever religion you believed in before, if you no longer believe in it and now you're stepping into your higher power, you have to understand that you have now created the biggest void that you will probably ever create in your life. And now you're searching for any and everything to latch onto in order to uplift that particular thing. Don't go backwards. Don't go back into the fire. You know, you've already put out one fire. Don't go back into the pits now, because now you're looking for something to latch back onto, because that's not how it works. All right, that's not how it works. So just take your time, be gentle on yourself. you know, be a free spirit. Be open to receiving and looking into any and everything that serves you, that you really love. If you love Hinduism, but you love Buddhism, but you love this and you love that, be like me, be a free spirit, and just, you know, tap into a lot of different things. Tap into a lot of different things. And, you know, don't rely on fucking traffic. Don't rely on, you know, the ancestors. Don't rely on your deities to save you, because that you're gonna be hurt. You're gonna be a hurt ass motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that now. So remember, the only person that can save you is you. The only person that can uplift you is you. All right. Shalom can guide you to the water, but I can't make you drink it. Okay. I can guide you to the source, but I cannot make you trust and believe in source. You are source, and you have to trust and believe in yourself that you can do it at the end of the day, and that you are the ruler of your life. Okay. And please don't forget that you guys, like, once you step into this spiritual walk, once you step into your divinity and knowledge of self, you're going to start to illuminate. You're going to start to illuminate like a fucking bright ass sun. Okay? And people are going to start coming to you. They're going to start coming to you, and they're going to try to drain your energy, because literally you're going to be glowing. You may not be able to see your glow, honey, but you have glowed the fuck up, okay? Because you've shed those lower energies, you've shed that lower self, and you are now stepping into your higher self. And when people see that, they're like, oh, I want some of that. I want some of what she got. You know, so they're gonna come to you, and you know, they may try to suck you dry. The succubus. They're gonna try to suck the living shit out of you, the living light out of you, because they are low. They're low vibrational. They're not in their higher self. They don't even trust who they are, but they see that that's what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's what I mean by protecting your energy. Always protect your energy. That's why I always wear my tourmaline. I always, you know, got some Florida water, sage spray on me. You know, my selenite wand. You know, I wand myself after I leave certain places. And that's just because, you know, people will latch onto you, and they will, and they may not even know it. You know, they may not even know it, but you can feel the shift. You can feel the difference when you really start tapping in. You can really feel the shift. That's why a lot of times when I go, when I'm freelancing for Chanel, and I go in and I go to certain places, I may feel really drained or really tired, you know, afterwards. And that's because I've been in certain places that have drained me, or I've been around people that are draining, or maybe I touched someone that had low vibrational energy, because you guys know I do makeup. So I'm touching people all day. So that's a lot of the reasons why I wear certain crystal bracelets, to keep that energy from going up and through my body. But even then, you know, this little crystal bracelet isn't going to do but so much. So, you know, you have to take the precautions and the measures to make sure, you know, that these energies don't come into you and affect your overall aura. So that's why you always, especially if you're empath, you want to always, you know, clean yourself. You want to always cleanse yourself. You want to, I take spiritual baths a lot, because not only do I do makeup and stuff, but I also do spiritual work. I also do tarot. All right. So you want to make sure, of course, that you're protecting yourself, and that you're keeping yourself as pure as possible through your energetic portals, through your aura, your electromagnetic fields. Okay. And you can also do protection spells. Those are great as well. Cinnamon sticks, you can carry cinnamon sticks with you. Tourmaline is great. Black obsidian is great as well. Any of your darker stones are going to help to absorb and ground that energy. So always be aware of that, okay? I think I'm going to end it here, because I'm finally in DC, and I hate driving in DC, number one. But number two, I need to make sure I'm paying attention so I don't fuck up where I need to be, because I got to be there in about 20 minutes. So I hope that this message finds you guys with divine love and light, you know, peace and health, and of course happiness, and true divinity as always, you guys. I love you all so much. I really thank you guys for your support and for your love. I have been on a hiatus lately. I have been hibernating. I'm just not in the mood to talk to people or just to be around people at all. I'm definitely in a Capricorn mood right now, and I don't feel bad for it at all. I really feel like I just don't owe anybody an explanation. It's just who I am right now. If you've been trying to contact me, my phone is on Do Not Disturb. And that is one of the main reasons why maybe some of y'all cannot get through is just because I am on Do Not Disturb. But yes, I will be posting on here regularly. I am just literally in a spiritual, like, in a spiritual cave right now where I'm just trying to really focus on my energy and focus on what I need to do in order to move to the next level. And usually when this happens, when I feel like this, like I'm going through a transition or something big is about to happen. So, you know, in order to preserve my energy, in order to preserve my dreams and, you know, me moving forward, I have definitely created a barrier and a wall around myself. But I will still be accessible through YouTube. And if you're in my group, Collective Conscious Minds, then of course I will be accessible through there. You can always check me out on Goddess of the Nile radio show. This coming Sunday, we will be decoding the ancestors, as well as touching on some of the most current events that happened this week, i.e. the Met Gala, as well as This Is America's video from your boy, Danny Glover, aka Childish Gambino. And yes, that is it, you guys. I love you all so much. You know, make sure you guys keep your energies up. Don't be out here looking to fill your voids with the very things that you walked away from, okay? And that is praising another deity when the only person that you should be praising is yourself, okay? Always remember that. Love yourself first. Praise yourself first. And everything else positive will follow behind that. All right, you guys, peace and love as always. Oh yeah, check out my amethyst, you guys. So beautiful. If you are looking to purchase any wrapped stones, you guys know I have an Etsy shop. The link is in the description box below. If you are interested in donating to the cause of Divine Chakras LLC Makeup and Metaphysics Boutique, which is opening on 5/21 here in Maryland, my PayPal link is in the description box below. Please don't feel obligated. You don't have to. But I know that some people were asking about donating to my cause, to, you know, a Melanin Sisters cause. So I did want to put that information out there as well. Also, if you want to become a Patreon to Goddess of the Nile radio show, the link is also in the description box below. Excuse me. And if you are interested in getting a personal reading from me, or if you want to talk about getting energy work, then my scheduling link is in the description box below as well. All right, and I don't know. I think that's it. I don't never say make. Oh, ooh, 888. Okay, I'll show you that. But I was gonna say something. I normally don't say click like, subscribe, all that shit, but you know, y'all know how we do. You know, if you want to subscribe to the channel, then you're gonna subscribe. If you're gonna like the video, you're gonna like the video. If you want to comment, you're gonna comment. Like, I'm not gonna ask you to do that shit. Just do whatever you want. If you want to share this video, then share the video. I know that some of y'all share my videos, so I do appreciate that. But you know, I think that this is a great video to share because I know that, again, a lot of people are stepping out into religion, and now you've created a huge void, and now you need to feel like you need to fill that void, which is completely understandable. But I just want to make sure that we're filling that void with stuff that's serving us. So again, if you have questions about anything that I spoke about, I do also have spiritual I do like spiritual consultations as well, and you can schedule one with me through my Schedulicity site, and I can get you on the road. I'm not going to help solve your problems because that's something that you need to do, but I will help you definitely get on the road to becoming successful in your spiritual awakening. All right, you guys, peace and love.